So could the Genius Act actually be the death of Tether? The Genius Act is a proposed bill that would require stablecoin issuers to fully disclose their reserves, including foreign assets, debt, counterparties, and backing. It also prohibits stablecoins that are heavily backed by risky or vague offshore assets, and it gives U.S. regulators clear authority to crack down on non-compliant stablecoins that circulate widely in the U.S. So why do I think Tether could be at risk? Because it has vague and opaque reserves. Tether has long faced criticism for not disclosing detailed real-time transparency of its reserves. If forced to reveal everything, regulators might find the issues that shake the market's trust in it. It has foreign holdings. A large portion of Tether's reserves are reportedly sit in foreign banks or instruments outside the strict U.S. jurisdiction, which could violate the new standard. Regulatory pressure. If U.S. regulators demand full compliance under the Genius Act and Tether can't or won't meet it, exchanges, banks, and financial institutions may stop supporting USDT and avoid the legal risk. Since Tether is the largest stablecoin by volume and liquidity, any crackdown could cause major instabilities in the crypto market, especially for exchanges that have trading pairs that heavily rely on USDT. So, in short, the Genius Act could expose weak spots in Tether's long questioned reserve practices and make it legally difficult or impossible for U.S. institutions to even touch USDT, potentially cutting it off from most of its global usage. And worst case scenario, if Genius Act triggers some kind of Tether collapse, this is what the roadmap would look like. So step one, the law would pass and the Genius Act becomes law. And all stablecoins in the U.S. markets must fully disclose their reserves, counterparties, custodians' liabilities, and risk exposure. Step two, Tether fails to fully disclose. Tether either can't fully prove the reserves are 100% secure and liquid, especially their offshore assets, and it exposes issues that severely undermine the confidence. Step three, U.S. institutions drop USDT. Banks, crypto exchanges, market makers stop supporting USDT to comply with the new law and avoid regulatory risk. U.S. users will lose access to USDT trading pairs. Step four, this could cause a global panic. Arbitrageurs stop trading USDT pairs. Large holders rush to redeem USDT. Redemption queues form, withdrawals are frozen. Confidence collapses globally, even outside the US market. USDT could possibly depeg temporarily or even permanently. Step 5, a contagion effect. Exchanges heavily reliant on USDT pairs see the liquidity dry up. And this is the worst part. Altcoin prices could plummet due to the loss of all the trading pairs and liquidity. Leverage positions could unwind violently. DeFi protocols could suffer the cascading liquidations. Even Bitcoin could crash due to market-wide deleveraging. And then step 6, flight to safer assets. Everybody would switch over to a more stable, more reliable asset like RLUSD or USDC, fully compliant stablecoins. The regulatory compliant players will take over the market share. And that's who would benefit from this if Tether fails. It would be stablecoins like RLUSD and most likely USDC, Circle. They would just become the most dominant dollar-backed stablecoin. And because Coinbase is already partnered with USDC, this would definitely be really good for Coinbase as well. But we know Ripple and XRP, mostly RLUSD, is going to see a huge gain in this process. I'm actually not hoping this will happen. I'm not rooting for Tether to fall, but I think the writing might be on the wall. If Tether falls, the US and its regulated stablecoin partners will win, like Circle, USDC, and RLUSD. They'll become king overnight. The crypto ecosystem would literally go through a temporary bloodbath, but long term, US stablecoin providers would be the winner. So the only thing we got now is we have to wait for the Genius Act to pass at the House. And then once it passes at the House and the president pushes it through, that's when we'll know. Wealth, love, and authenticity to you all.